even despite this oil embargo, I felt that we could do no less for Israel at such a critical time, as if this is just, this feeling that he gets, that he has to do this for the ally Israel. Whether or not these statements were actually said by Nixon, or if they're actually true, the fact is he makes it seem like this was his own idea and this was an altruistic moment, when in fact there are all these other motivations for his actions. I now want to just kind of finish up by pointing out the full extent of Nixon's efforts to portray himself as Israel's savior, and point out that this is not limited to this kind of light historical revisionism within his memoirs. This was actually a major concern for Nixon and Kissinger as the crisis was unfolding. They were very concerned about congressional accusations that they were not doing everything they could to save Israel or to support Israel. They wanted to make sure they got credit for everything possible. So Kissinger tells his Israeli counterpart on October 9th that, quote, "It is absolutely essential that senators and congressmen don't go around attacking the president. Senator Abraham Ribikoff called me to say that there's a story going around that I kept you from preempting. Just keep people from attacking us." And of course we know he did keep them from preempting. Referring to such domestic criticisms, Nixon tells Kissinger on October 11th to, quote, "lean very hard on the Israeli ambassador that I am very distressed about these stories, and I have information that is not coming from him but from lower level people who are putting out the line that we are not supporting Israel. I will not tolerate this, and if I hear any more of this, I will hold him responsible." Nixon added that if we hear any more stuff like this, I will have no choice domestically except to turn on them. I can get the names of these people. So here emerges a very different Nixon from the one who had said in his memoirs that he just felt it was the right thing to do. We could do no less for Israel at such a critical time. Kissinger faithfully conveyed Nixon's message, telling his Israeli counterpart that he will, quote, "go out of the resupply business if these accusations do not stop." So clearly Nixon and Kissinger were intent on making sure that Nixon got full credit for saving Israel. Regardless of what their motivations were, the fact is Nixon and Kissinger's actions did play a crucial part in ensuring Israel's survival at one of the most critical hours. Yet I hope you'll now agree that the idea of Nixon saving Israel just out of the goodness of his heart was a concocted myth that simply doesn't hold up when held up to scrutiny.